Hi and welcome to Ask KRFI. My name is Emily Machin, I'm the National Account Manager at Kent Reliance, and I'm here today with Simon Cockerill, who is our new Head of Sales, and we're going to ask him a few questions. Simon, welcome and thank you for agreeing to do this.
Thank you.
So, first question, what made you decide to join Kent Reliance?
So there's a few reasons I wanted to join Kent Reliance. So firstly, I've seen from a distance how the brand has grown over the last couple of years and become a major player in the buy-to-let arena, as well as some of the stuff we do in the residential side as well. Also, the last couple of years, it's no surprise that there's been a few awards that have been won, and we've seen that happening as well. So from my side, it was a great brand to choose to join. And also, I've met a lot of the people in industry events, etc., and I know a lot of the people that work here. So, from my perspective, it was a really easy decision to come and join.
And what are your plans for the role?
So initially, especially with joining in the first couple of weeks of December, my first plans are really to try and get to know the business quite closely. So working with the underwriters and seeing a lot of working with the BDM team and seeing what we talk about, what our USPs are. So that when we get to the new year, I can go out and meet with the networks, the distributors, the packagers and the main firms which we do business with. So that I can understand really where in 2018 we can get our growth in our sales targets from, and understand really that we're putting the right people in the right place to make sure we maximise what we do in 2018.
Okay, and what do you see as the biggest challenge in the buy-to-let market in 2018?
So for me, the biggest challenge really is the settling down of the market throughout the year. So we've had the PRA changes land in late September of 2017. So it's interesting to see how landlords will continue to react off the back of that. We've got the taxation changes that are going to start to land and hit some of the landlords in the coming months. So that will be interesting to see how that changes sentiment in the market. And also whether we see that continuation of the two-speed market that we referred to in the Buy-to-Let Britain report that came out a couple of weeks ago as well. Also seeing how landlords react to the change in where they're looking to expand their portfolios in terms of the geographics, whether they start to move outside of some of the more traditional areas and move to other parts of the UK as well. But one thing that we do know about the buy-to-let market is it's very resilient, and whilst there are still challenges there, I fully expect the market to cope with them and for us as a business to be able to help brokers establish themselves further in that market.
Okay, and final question. So thinking about business levels, what do you think will be your biggest challenge in the role in 2018?
I think the biggest challenge in the role is looking at where the competition will lie next year. So a lot of lenders decided at the implementation of the PRA rules in September not to go into the portfolio space. Now it might be interesting to see whether they come back into that space in 2018. Also, there's bound to be some new competition that come in, so new lenders looking to expand what they do and maybe look at their margins further, which might is obviously a good area to lend. And from my perspective, again, I think it's all about making sure that we continue to educate brokers, because we did see a lot of brokers decide at the back end of 2017 maybe not to look at buy-to-let as an area to focus on. And I think we can do that education piece around letting people know it's a good market to be in, and it will continue to be a market that brokers can find a good profitable business to work in. But again, making sure that we've got the right people in the right places to support that growth.
That's it for today. Thank you very much for answering our questions.
No problem at all, thank you.
And that concludes today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe and keep sending in your questions.